everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at what is coming next for you. We will look at things that are coming for you in terms of your life, in terms of your career and possibly relationships as well. At the end of the video I am also including letters and numbers. Now these could be important dates to remember or some alphabets that might just click somewhere. So as usual you have 3 piles in front of you. I am going to give you some time and after that we will start with the very first one, which is pile 1. Hello, and if you have chosen the very first pile, then this is what is in store for you. Alright, so we shall start with your tarot cards, and the very first one that you have is the 8 of Swords. Now the 8 of Swords talks about an energy being blocked. This is like you feel like you're trapped in a situation, or you don't know what to do, you don't know what to decide, or you're just feeling restricted in some way. Now for a couple of people this could be like in terms of creativity, this could be in terms of relationships, this could be in terms of life. But the solution is very much in your own hands because you need to move out of this energy. The very first thing that you need to understand when you have this kind of restriction is to sort of reflect on why this is happening. And also reflect on what you can do to sort of make it better. Because it is important for you this week to sort of move beyond certain restrictions, like move beyond certain things. For a couple of you, I also get move beyond certain energies of the past. Okay, because you have to move beyond this energy. See, if you've noticed, 8 of Swords is really showing up a lot ever since the coronavirus situation, and the reason is we are under some kind of a restriction, and because of which we cannot really process things the normal way. The normal way that our careers would have proceeded, our lives would have proceeded, is not happening. Okay, so that could be one of the contributing situations as well. But you have to make the best of it, okay? Because this again, the card of Manu is about ascension. This is about navigating the chaos of life, navigating the tough decisions, navigating the blocks and looking forward. Now this message is again repeated when you have this card, your oracle card, that says change and progress. So whatever situation is holding you back, you can change it. You can put it behind and you can move forward. How you can do it? You can do it by owning your power. Like really looking at things objectively, really looking at yourself as a person who can make anything happen. Like really bringing in that inner strength. Like really using your mind wisely. Like at this point of time in your life, like thinking, like rational thinking and thinking fairly is going to help you a lot more than your emotions. Also for a couple of you, what I'm getting is you need to sort of, become who you are meant to be, is what I get. Okay, it's time you sort of stop giving your powers to others. Stop letting others dictate what you do, or stop letting society dictate a certain amount of things for you. If you feel you need to make certain decisions, if you feel like you need to take certain decisions to move ahead in a manner that is right for you, I suggest you do it. Okay, and I also see this when it comes to relationships or some personal issue that is coming up. It is important for you to think rationally and to cherish yourself. Sometimes what happens is in relationships, even in workplaces, we tend to lose our voice or we tend to lose ourselves. And don't let this happen because you have the Queen of Swords. So as a person, you have tremendous potential to make certain decisions, but you just feel like something is holding you back and you're not doing it. So this week, really own your power and really, cherish yourself. Like give yourself the importance that you deserve. Okay, I'm going to read what's written at the back as well. I am worthy of my own love. I don't have to earn love any more than I have to earn the right to breathe. Okay, so you are powerful and there is nothing in this world that should stop you from owning that power. And I think that is something you will be able to accomplish once you sort of get that clarity. Because again, from your Moonology card, you have a personal issue reaches resolution. But for this issue to reach that resolution, you have to sort of change an internal dialogue or take certain very, very firm decisions. Once those decisions are in place, you will be able to move forward and make that progress. And then the progress is going to be a very rapid progress, and you'll sort of leave those past energies behind. Leave any blockages, leave any kind of unpleasant situations, unpleasant memories behind. Because for you, like, we also have the sun. Now, the sun talks of happiness, it talks about happy endings. So, again, when it comes to you, even your career, if there is something that you've been struggling with, you need to stay focused. You need to not give up, no matter what anybody is telling you. Don't let outside influences have that kind of an effect in your life. If you keep going, if you keep putting one step in front of the other, you are going to make it, because you clearly have a lot of potential. Okay, and happiness is surely coming your way. Now, this can be happiness when it comes to your relationships, your career, your personal life, or this could just be fulfillment. Especially if you're coming out of a situation that has especially been a little bit rocky. Because you have Manu, which speaks about ascensions. She is a Chinese goddess of the sea, which sort of helps people move out of chaotic situations and find calmer waters, which again is very significant because both cards sort of, show that water. So especially your emotions are really playing at you right now. Get a grip over your emotions and really, really think things through in a rational manner, especially when it comes to your relationship, especially when it comes to personal decisions. All right, because once you do that, your happiness is assured for you, and you are sort of now going to enter a calmer territory, a territory in which you are more at peace, you're happy, you are moving out of the chaos. But all of the action is entirely up to you to take. Okay, so that is there because you are reaching a personal solution, a personal resolution, and that takes effort. All right, so the next thing that we'll be coming at is we will look into what do you need to surrender this week. And what do you need to surrender is unhealthy relationship. And I think this is so significant, especially even with the Moonology deck. You have a personal issue reaches resolution, and also when it comes to this one, you had you are worthy and you cherish who you are. So even when it comes to relationships, maybe it is important for you to reflect on the way you allow people to treat you. Not only when it comes to romantic relationships, but even at work, even in terms of your personal lives. Make sure people respect your boundaries and make sure people respect the decisions that you take. Okay, so if there's anybody in your life who's sort of making you feel like you're less than worthy, or you just question the validity of a relationship or what this individual brings to the table, you need to sort of make certain changes. Okay, so let go of relationships that don't deserve you. Okay, unavailable people, like people when they need help, like they always come to you, but when you need help, they aren't there. Okay, because you deserve to be loved, you deserve to be treasured. So this week, be mindful about surrendering certain unhealthy relationships and unhealthy relationship patterns. Yeah, so that you can move ahead probably to a better person or to better circumstances. And the next thing that you have is, this is from your self-care, this is a dream journal. Now, when you have the card of the dream journal, now this could also speak about, especially when it comes to your spirit guides, when it comes to your angels, possibly a couple of you may get messages via your dreams or some kind of an inspiration. Maybe a past loved one can choose to show up in your dream, and those kind of messages, those things that we sort of forget when we get up in the morning, sometimes they are crucial. So make sure you have this dream journal right next to your bedside. So as soon as you wake up, you can just note certain things down. Okay, so that is your self-care card. But also make sure you're sleeping well. Okay, make sure you sleep well as well. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to take certain letters which may be important. So let's see what we are going to get today. All right. So you have E, you have another E, T I R N O and again an I. Okay, I'm going to leave this to you. This is like open to interpretation. This could be people in your life, relationships, or just initials at that. Okay, so that is one. Then we shall take some numbers. We also have angel numbers included in them. Okay, so this is 66, or this could be 99 as well. Yeah, 11. So okay, you have angels coming in, which really, makes me really careful about the dream aspect part. Now remember, this is like a timeless reading, so whenever you come to this video, the dates of the week might be different, which is why I just choose to include everything. So these are the dates, and I'm going to just take a few more because we don't have single digits. This is 3 and this is 8. Alright, so those are your numbers, which can again be crucial. Again, be mindful of the angel numbers and really look up what they say. 11, 11, 11. You might be one of those people who actually see 11, 11 on the clock. So that is something that can be 66 or 99, either way. Alright, and just as I'm about to say this, like because I'm filming this, the clock has just hit 11:11. So yeah, that is significant as well. So this is a message from your angels, like make a wish, make a wish is what I have. Yes, so that's it when it comes to your weekly readings. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I wish you a fabulous week ahead. Take care of yourself and live your best life. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have chosen pile 2, this is what is coming next for you. Alright, so we shall start from your tarot cards, and the very first one that you have is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords really speaks to me about an inability to make a decision. Like not really understanding what the next right step to take is. But also this speaks about difficulty when it comes to choosing things. Maybe you will come across a situation where more than one thing seems the right thing to do, or you just have a lot of choices coming up for you this week. Okay, and you are sort of unable to make those choices, and you are just sitting there wondering, like, what should I do next? Okay, again, because your energy itself is such, you seem to have come at some sort of a crossroads in your life possibly. And the easiest way out of the situation is to sort of take that break. Also, for a couple of you, this could be like you have been really busy. You've been trying to do a lot of things, and now it's like, okay, should I just take this break and figure things out, or should I just keep moving ahead? Okay, so there is a decision coming up for you. But what you need to choose this week, consciously at that, is just quieting yourself. Like really reflecting, like really going within, taking that break for a couple of you, because I just feel for a couple of you can be somehow exhausted from a lot of action that has been happening previously. But for others, this is just wondering what the next step is. So take your time, really reflect, look at all the choices, and really decide what is right for you in terms of your life, like what really fits into your life right now. Also, what is coming in with Bridget here is inner peace. So possibly make a choice that will sort of make you happy and will not really disturb your inner being, will not sort of disturb your life in the larger scheme of things. Okay, but this is also emerging as a stronger person, because another message of Bridget is really owning your power, like stepping into your own power. But in order to step into your own power, and I think this is again, clarified by I claim my inner power. So these two cards are very much related. So take your time to reflect, maybe take your time to sort of build your energies up again, really gain that clarity. And sort of once you're ready to make those decisions, you will sort of make them much more consciously. But you also have to understand that your card here is inspiration and courage. So possibly there might be a few of you who are sort of feeling a slightly discouraged, or like don't really have that kind of a motivation or that inspiration to move forward. And the inspiration that you seek, you're not going to get it outside, you're only going to get it within. But for some people, I just get like you are afraid of some sort of a battle. So you need to really find that inspiration within and sort of get geared up again. Okay, move out of the shadows is also what I'm getting. Like, quit playing safe is another message that I really want to give to you, because you are incredibly powerful. You are incredibly powerful as individuals. But maybe you need to gather that wisdom from within. Maybe you need to gather it from within. And to make that happen from within, you might need to take some time. Again, with the Moonology deck, you have your dreams need a practical plan. So possibly the decision making that is coming next for you, you may have to sort of make a lot of decisions and your thinking is slightly muddled. So just at this point of time, just make plans. Don't think about action. Just think about what I want to do next in the best way possible. Start as simple as that. Okay, so for a couple of people, this could also be like drawing blueprints for the next part of your journey. Drawing blueprints up for a house is also possible, for a move, because you also have the King of Wands, and Wands is a very movement oriented energy. So maybe you've moved already and sort of then you have a lot of choices to make, or just in this next phase of your life you have choices coming up, and those choices, the next right steps, need proper planning. Okay, and you are very capable of it, so make those plans and make sure they have their base in practicality, that you can actually make this happen. Sometimes the kind of plans people make are unrealistic, but for you right now, this is not the time. Okay, don't make unrealistic things for you, like don't plan unrealistically, just be a little bit more practical. Doable things is what you need to do. Just take those mini steps, like one step at a time, because action as well as those plans are needed, and you will take them, because you have the King of Wands. So the action will be taken possibly at the end of the week or after the midweek, but the first half of the week should be devoted to your dreams and to planning your dreams and then making it happen, because the reflection part and owning your power is extremely important. And don't be so action oriented that you sort of compromise on your inner peace, because that's important. But once the practical planning is done, you will need courage to sort of put those plans in action, because you have inspiration and courage. So draw that inspiration from within yourself and then have the courage to move forward with those plans, is what your message is. Yeah, so we'll look at what do you need to surrender this week and your self-care. Okay, surrender your belief in scarcity. So whenever you're reflecting, when you go into this hermit energy, like treat the universe like a genie who can make all of your wishes come true. Because if you look at your life, if you look at your circumstances from the point of view of scarcity, then they're never going to be enough things for you. No matter how much money you earn, things will never be enough, because your mentality is such, like, oh my god, I may just run out of my money, I may just run out of luck. Don't think that way. Treat the universe as an abundant universe. So remove those blocks is also what I'm getting. Okay, again you have the blocked energy here, which sort of makes sense with this. Remove those black blockages, the shadow aspect here. Step out of your shadows and really claim life and all of its goodness. Okay, because once you remove these blocks, you can succeed beyond your wildest imagination, because your card is the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is one of the most capable energies in the tarot deck. Okay, so surrender your belief in scarcity. And the next one, which really ties this up, is abundance planning, which again brings you to the practical planning as well. So when you're planning your life, make sure you think of your life in abundance. And also this may be about financial planning. So really look at where you're spending your money, how consciously you're spending it, and whether you're saving for your future or not. So this week when you're drawing those practical plans, draw those financial plans as well. And I think when it comes to your self-care, the number one thing when it comes to your self-care is planning your finances. Making sure you yourself will be taken care of in the future. Like even retirement plans for that matter. Okay? Because your self-care is abundance planning. This is about you stepping into your own power and planning for your future. A brilliant future at that. Yeah? We shall take letters now and see what is coming up. I'm going to grab a handful this time so that you have a lot of choices. U again. E, X. And the reason I enjoy double alphabets is, in some words, you usually have double alphabets and this is like a blank. So in case a word is missing, you can sort of fill it up. Okay. Right? So I'm going to leave it to you to sort of make those words up and maybe leave them in the description box. And let us see what numbers you have. 22, again an angel number shows up. And when it comes to this message, and especially since it's landed on this particular card, this really tells me like don't make your thoughts, like don't turn your thoughts into a self-fulfilling prophecy. You have the number 8, 29, 13 and maybe a few more I'll grab just in case. 23 and 21. Okay, so this is really coming in, and the reason I like to give all the options is because this is a timeless reading and different people find it at different points of time and the dates might vary. So that is the reason I do that. Yes, that is your reading for the next few days. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope the week turns out to be a beautiful one. I hope you come out of this energy of doubt and the energy of this inability to make a decision and really claim that energy of the King of Wands because you're so very capable. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you have chosen pile 3, this is what is coming next for you. Alright, so we will start from the very first tarot card, and the first card that you have is Strength. So in the upcoming few days, it is important for you to sort of bring that inner strength out forward. Okay, you may be challenged in certain ways, or you might find that a situation needs you to be stronger than you currently are. Okay, or a certain situation might seem really hard because what I feel is you may be nearing the very end of something, because this says conclusions are within reach. But what is important is as you reach this end point, you may need to draw that extra strength. That little bit extra strength at the end of a race, especially when people run long distances like a marathon. Just they might be like at a few meters distance and they feel like, oh my god, their energy is sort of giving up. But that is actually the time to sort of draw your strength because you are nearing the finishing line. Okay, so that is something I get, and coupled with the fact that I have the power to make the change. So clearly you have it within you to make that change. So I'll also read the message at the back. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I'm ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Now, the reason I read this before is when it comes to the Strength card, it is also important to know that when it is time to sort of keep at it and when it is time to let go of something. Okay, see, a lot of people sort of watch my readings. Okay, so different things apply differently to people. So for a couple of people, the message is hold on, things are just about to reach conclusion. But for others, the message is you may need to let go of something. Okay, and the conclusions are almost within reach, because either way, No matter which part of the message applies to you, a fresh start is coming. So you have to sort of interpret this for yourself depending on your life situation. Okay, so I also have that beginning again. Alright, and the next card for you is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are slowly going to, start getting into your favor. Okay, because you've held on and you've really shown your strength, you've maintained that strength and hit that boundary line where you finished the race and you've emerged a winner. So that is also coming up. So this may be the successful completion of certain projects and then beginning of new one. But this is also about destiny. This is also about fate. So at this point of time, because the entire world is at such crucial junctures, so whenever you're doing a reading, you cannot just look into the practical aspects and leave the spiritual aspects behind. So fate, destiny could play a lot of importance in your life right now. A huge, massive role. For some of you, if this is asking you to let go, this might be, diverting you to a better path. Maybe your destiny at that. So make wise choices this week. That is really coming through. But either way, conclusions are within reach. Okay, and this again speaks to me about divine connections. So especially when it comes to you guys, what I'm getting is a soulmate connection as well. So for a couple of you, you may be very close to meeting that new person, and this can almost happen magically. The serendipity part is very much a part of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and especially since this is the Nordic deck, so the reading is much more deeper, because the Nordic tales really look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so this could also be a hand of fate, which is drawing things to conclusion and bringing your life to a fresh start. So karmically as well, you could be making a new beginning. This could be in terms of your job, after a promotion, like a shift in career, which will bring a lot of blessings, because blessings are clearly there. You have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is about celebration. And not only the Three of Cups, you also have the gratitude and thanks. So there is something that you're thanking the universe for. You're thanking your spirit guides for it. This is also about abundance. Really, really being happy wherever you are in your journey. Maybe because you've let go of certain things. This again brings me to the message of decluttering, letting go of certain junk that you're holding on to, and really moving into this energy of gratitude. So this week you are going to have a lot to be grateful for. This could be family, or this could be some sort of a celebration coming up. This could be something good happening in your life, like a promotion of sorts, like some good news coming in, somebody announcing like a wedding, an engagement situation coming up. But either way, things that are happening right now are almost fated, is the sense that I get. And your life is sort of moving into a new direction. You have been blessed with that fresh start, like a beautiful start, and this start is going to propel bigger and better things into your life. Because there is happiness around, there is this energy of fulfillment around. And this conclusion might be a conclusion you've been really, really waiting for a very long time. So dreams coming true is what I really get. But again, with that, I also have to remind you of letting go of certain patterns, certain individuals that are not serving you, certain ways that you look at the world is also coming in. Okay, because this is a fresh start, maybe it is important for you to reflect on what is it that you need to give up. Again, which brings me to the letting go of part. When to hold on and when to let go. When to draw in that strength and when to save that strength. Okay, now that is what is coming in. Let us look at what you need to surrender. I think that will give us a little bit more clarity. Yes, surrender your addictions is what is coming in. Okay, now see, addictions don't always have to be about, smoking, or it doesn't have to be about doing substances. But sometimes these addictions are also our addictions to certain people, addictions to love, addiction to being in a relationship constantly, addiction to food, overworking, really carrying those heavy burdens, carrying the weight of the past. So you need to sort of, while making that fresh start, make sure you're letting go of these addictions. It's time to start healing, is also a message that I get. Move towards a healthier lifestyle is also what is coming in. Because you have the capability to move beyond this addiction. For a couple of you, what I'm also getting is, because of this card and the next card to it is conclusions are within reach, you may be able to successfully leave this behind. You just need to draw that inner strength. Okay, so if you need to break that habit, if you need to let go of certain addictions, you need to draw that inner strength, and you will be able to do that. You will be able to sort of make that fresh start and take your life in a direction that will make you happy, that will bring you that joy, that will bring you that peace and happiness. Okay, so that is also what is coming in. And the next one for your self-care is drink tea. So drinking tea is, okay, we are the Teacup Tarot family, so you know how important drinking tea to us is. But the ceremony of tea, there's something beautifully about it. There is something that puts you in that energy of peace, that energy of fulfillment, that energy of gratitude. And you have the card to back it up as well. Okay? So take that time to just sit with yourself and relax. You're making that fresh start. So you do deserve that cup of tea, There are certain things that have reached conclusion. And I feel like once that conclusion is reached, you are going to be at a lot of peace. You are going to feel that happiness in your life. So the upcoming days, not only next week, but the next few days are going to be very crucial. So make wise choices. And I think at the end of this, you will emerge so much more calmer and so much more happier is what I get. Okay? So make sure you indulge in that cup of tea. And maybe thank your spirit guides, thank your angels. And just in that moment, be grateful for life. And wherever you are in your journey, be grateful for it. Because you have overcome a lot in your life. You guys are pile 3, so I know what I'm talking about. So thank yourself as well for being so strong. Because strong you definitely are. You so are. I'm so happy we got this message. Let us look at your numbers first. What is coming up here? So what dates are important? Number 15, number 22, 27, 23, 24, 26, 20. I'll take some more. This is number 8 and 10. Okay, the reason I take out so many numbers is this depends on the week that you get this reading. Okay, because this is a timeless reading and different people find it at different points. Okay, so the dates might vary according to the time that you find it. So let us see what are the letters that you have for the week. Okay, I'm just going to give it all. M, I think this is B. Yeah, B, O. The reason I take so many is that you can make words out of it if you choose to. G, R, E, G, R, E. Okay, that is an exam as well, I know. So maybe you guys are preparing for that exam, or you may successfully complete it. Yeah. Oh, and you also have that J, which is like a little far away. Oh, you have Joe. So yeah, that's just me making up. But this may mean something different to you, like house numbers or initials of people, or just some letters that may come up, words that may come up. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. I hope you are able to fulfill all your dreams in your life and you find that inner strength to sort of make that fresh start. Yeah. just don't forget to have that cup of tea this week. And if you make that cup of tea, don't forget to take like a picture of it and tag me on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram on Teacup Tarot. Yeah, so I'll just look at your cup of tea and be really happy and know you have found that inner peace within yourself. I will see you now in my next one. Take care of yourself and bye.